A beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the King Rai, the monster, Jukan.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner...
How will these two fighters handle the outdoor? These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. He missed with that jab. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
So much firepower here. He misses with that jab. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Here we go. It's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
There's a counter shot. The jab slightly off target. Catch and shoot. Both men step back for just a moment. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You've got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Come on, you're going back into this. You're better than this.
There's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Jab misses. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Nice counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Perfect counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't
Box them back together. Listen,
Here we go to the fourth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw the hook, didn't land. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
As long as they don't...
to switch back on. Get focused.
Time for the fifth round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. That's another scoring shot. Which Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave.
Back into the fight.
There's the bell to start round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And he just misses with that jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two were made for each other. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round.
Starting to make mistakes.
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. block that jab. Back and forth they go. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round.
I need to get back out there.
There's the bell to start round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He parries that left jab away. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the